1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you all, the teachers? Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to everyone out there, all the viewers, the parents, the guardians, teachers.
All the viewers, parents.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I am here
Hi.
today. My name is Nurul Salmi, and I'm here today at our Ask Me Anything. We're going to learn a lot more about sea turtles today. We had a very good session on Ask Me Anything previously, and there was such a good feedback that we decided to do this second session with everyone again. And we've got quite a good number of questions that have come in so many different languages. So we have all these different teachers today with us who's going to answer all your questions in the different languages, okay? And if you don't understand anything, just, try to type in the chat box and we'll try to pick them up. And if anyone has any questions later on, you can also type them out in the chat box. So we're going to be reading all the questions that we have received first. And then after we're done with all of those questions, we're going to go and pick up questions from the chat box. So we're going to try to answer all the questions. We're going to try our best, okay, to answer all the questions. And we have all these expert teachers here who's going to help us. And with me and with us today, we have Hani. Hi, Hani.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
She froze.
Yes.
What is happening?
Hi. Hi.
Teacher Livia cannot be heard.
Yes, Teacher Livia, you
Oh,
have to.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I muted myself. So I'm Teacher Livia. The next teacher, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Teacher Siva. My name is Siva.
Okay.
And
that's Teacher Sailing. Teacher Sailing, can you hear us?
okay, a little bit about myself. I'm currently working as a marine biologist. So the data Langkawi. So been working in turtle conservation from around 5 to 6 years plus. So
wow. I'm quite new here. I actually just work in sea turtle research and conservation for about 2 years and a half. Teacher Sailing, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. So, hi everyone. I'm Sailing, and I'm currently doing my PhD with Malaysia, Terengganu. So I don't really study sea turtles now, but I'm looking at the social aspect, interactions between local communities and sea turtles. And I think we would like to hear more from Hani as well. Hani, how old are you, and what do you do now?
Hi, my name is Hani Safia, and I'm 9.5 years old.
hi.
Hani, have you seen any sea turtle before in your life?
I have when I was at Dr. Pell.
Oh.
I have seen a leatherback turtle. I have seen a leatherback turtle, a baby leatherback turtle.
Wow.
So many.
Where did you see that?
That was at Dr. Pell's place. It was at Cherating.
Okay, so we kind of lose our another two teachers, teachers Lala and teacher Nuru, and we are waiting for them to come back. Actually, hold on. Are they okay? Oh, okay, coming. Hi.
Hi, sorry.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Great.
Hopefully we'll stay.
Teacher Nuru and Teacher Lala. So just now, me, Teacher Siwa and Teacher Selin just introduced themselves, and also Hani as well. Do you guys want to do some self-introduction?
Yeah, sure. My name is Nurul Salmi. I am with University of Science Malaysia. I do some turtle research around the west coast of Peninsular Malaysia. And how about you, Lala?
Lala, you have to unmute your...
Yeah. You're muted.
Sorry for that. Okay, hello everyone.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
So I'm a student from University of Malaysia Terengganu, but I've been helping around the sea turtle conservation since 2017. Yes.
Okay. So
Nice.
shall we go to the questions, or how do you guys want to? Yeah, can we start with the questions? Okay, great. So is everyone ready?
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go to the first question. So this question is so this is one of the questions that we received. So this question is from Itzel Chan. And Itzel wanted to find out this how do we identify sea turtles? How do we know if they are female or male? Can we get one of the teachers to answer this? Anyone?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
answer this. Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Dr. Nuru, if you can share the image for me, please.
Okay, the first one, yeah, Selin?
Yes,
Wait,
please.
hang on.
So 谢谢你的问题。像我们平时大家都会常问，看到海龟到底是男还是女？所以其实当它们还小的时候，体型还小，还没有性成熟，我们是很难从它外表鉴定它的性别，所以我们其实不知道它是男还是女。可是当它长大后，它已经性成熟了，我们是可以从它的尾巴来鉴定到底是男还是女。像男的海龟就会有比较长的尾巴，女的海龟就比较短。Dr. Nuru, I need you to share the slide.
Yeah, okay, it's coming out. It's quite slow. Hang on.
可是就像你看
It's loading, huh? Hang on.
就一个尾巴，就很短而已。像男性的就会比较长，它的尾巴就会比较长。
Share screen. Why does it? Wait, hang on. Share. Selin.
Yeah.
Wait. I can't seem to share the photo images again. Like, wait, hang on. Can you see it now?
No.
Is it on the screen?
No, it's not.
Okay, wait. It's not on the screen. Wait.
Yeah. Dr. Nuru, I think it's okay because I already explained, and we can continue with the second question.
Okay, I'm so sorry. The photo did not appear, but once I get that, I will share that again. Okay, let's go to the second question. Hani, do you want to take that question, Hani?
Sure. This question is from Brindha. Do sea turtles have teeth? It's for Teacher Siva.
Thanks, Annie. Thanks. Okay, Brindha, நீங்கள் என்கிட்ட கேட்ட கேள்வி வந்து கடல் ஆமைக்கு பற்கள் உள்ளனவா? The question is, do sea turtles have teeth? தமிழ்ல வந்து கடல் ஆமைகளுக்கு பற்கள் இருக்கா இல்லையா? ஸோ கடல் ஆமைக்கு வந்து பற்கள் இல்லை. நம்மள மாதிரி மனிதர்கள் மாதிரி இல்ல நாய்கள் பூனைகள் மாதிரி அவைகளுக்கு பற்கள் இல்லை. ஆனா கடல் ஆமைக்கு என்ன இருக்குன்னா அவையோட தாடை வந்து கூர்மையாகவும் இல்ல அதோட தாடைகள் வந்து பரந்த மீனியிலும் இருக்கும். அது 7 வகையான கடல் ஆமைகள் அது என்ன சாப்பிடுதோ அதை பொறுத்து இருக்கு. ஸோ 7 வகை ஆமைகள்ல வந்து சில வகை வந்து தாவர உண்ணி இருக்கு, சில வகை வந்து மாமிச உண்ணி இருக்கு, மற்ற பிராணிகளை சாப்பிடுறது. அப்ப அந்த மற்ற பிராணிகளை சாப்பிடுற கடல் ஆமைக்கு வந்து கூர்மையான மேல் தாடையும் கீழ்த்தாடையும் இருக்கும். தாவரங்களை சாப்பிடுற கடல் ஆமைக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் சாதாரண தாடைகள் இருக்கும். அது வந்து ஃபிளாட்டா இருக்கும். அது வந்து தாவரங்களை நசுக்கி சாப்பிடுறதுக்கு சுலபமா இருக்கும். ஸோ நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ guys.
Okay. So thank you, Teacher Siva. Yeah, okay. So that was the answer to Brindha. Yeah, I hope Brindha is happy with the answer that you got from Teacher Siva. So let's now go on to the third question. So this is by Ian Chang. Why do sea turtles have shells? Can we get Teacher Lala to help Ian explain to Ian and our friends?
Yes, I would love to answer it. Thank you so much, Ian, for the nice question. So you all know that sea turtle have these large and bony shells that we can see from above. So this is called as carapace, and it actually provides protection from predation and also abrasion. So the carapace is actually comprises of scutes. It's also called as scutes. So scutes are actually firm but flexible, but it's not brittle. And scientists can also identify the sea turtle species by the number and the pattern of the scutes on the carapace. However, for leatherback, they don't have hard shells. Actually, they have a very large carapace and elongate and flexible, and it have a leathery texture. And these shells actually helps them to dive deep and also withstand the pressure from the water. Yeah, that is actually why they have shells.
Okay. Thank you, Teacher Lala. Yeah, so you can see that the shell has a very important function for sea turtles, yeah? Because if not, sea turtles will not be able to do the things that they do. So that's very, very important for them. Okay, let's go on now to the next question. So we have question number 4 that comes from Hafina. So why do sea turtles return to the beach that they were born in? So ataupun let's just try to translate the question. Kenapa penyu pulang ke pantai yang mereka telah ibu pergi bersarang di pantai tu, dan macam mana anak datang balik ke pantai tu untuk bertelur balik semula bila dia dah dewasa, okay? Jadi penyu ni dia ada kisah hidup yang sangat interesting ataupun sangat menarik. Okay, let's have Teacher Livia share with us and tell us how do you do that? Amazing. Yes, please, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Teacher Sami, please help with the image because I would love to show the very beautiful pictures. Actually, sea turtles, they are very unique. They are not like human. You know, when human want to go somewhere that they never explored before, they will use the phone, they will use the GPS, they will type the address or the name of the location to go to that place. But sea turtle doesn't have a phone, but they have a very excellent, compass. They have this compass in their head where they can navigate the direction. They can sense it. I mean, when they're in the ocean, they can sense the magnetic field of our earth to tell them the direction where to go. So when they just hatch from the eggs, they came out from their nest, they go to the sea, explore the world. They will travel around, and they will eat, they will grow until they become matured. The male or the female, both of them will return to the beach where they're born by using their magnetic, the compasses in their mind to sense the direction. So a little bit a scientific fact where actually this magnetic field is going to be different most of the time. So sea turtles, they still manage to find the direction even though the magnetic field of the earth keep shifting. So how amazing is that? Even for human ourselves, when we use the phone, we sometimes we get lost, we make the wrong turn, or the apps is going haywire, bring us to another location. But sea turtles, they will never make this mistake. Only maybe they will take a longer time to reach that place. So you see, this sea turtle, when they explore the traveling in the ocean, they have this compass in their mind. Yeah, thank you, Hafina. I hope you enjoy the story.
Okay, can everyone see the photo, the image of the turtle and the compass?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, thank you, teacher Livia. Okay, wait, hang on. All right. So, Honey, I'm sorry, Honey. I actually took your question just now.
Okay.
Okay.
Can answer question number 6.
No, five.
Okay.
Honey, because just now, teacher Sami accidentally read your question. So can you switch with her for this only time? You tell us the question number 5. Okay, we just give teacher Sami to change the number of the questions. Okay,
Okay.
right.
So,
There you go.
So
right.
so the next question is from Marvin. And his question was, can we keep sea turtles as our pet?
Okay. So, can we keep sea turtles as our pet? Marvin, நீங்கள் கேட்ட கேள்வி வந்து நம்ம கடலாமைய வந்து வளர்ப்பு பிராணியா வச்சுக்கலாமா? என்னுடைய பதில் வந்து முடியாது. நம்ம கடல் ஆமைய நம்மளோட வளர்ப்பு பிராணியாக வைப்பது சட்டத்துக்கு முரம்பானது. சட்டம், அதாவது நம் நாட்டு சட்டம் நமக்கு வந்து கடல் ஆமைய நம்மளது வளர்ப்பு பிராணியா வைக்கிறதுக்கு தடை வச்சிருக்காங்க. கடல் ஆமையும் நில ஆமையும் வேறு. டார்டாய்ஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். இப்ப நீங்க எக்வேரியம் அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் போனீங்கன்னா அங்க சில ஆமைகள் வந்து வளர்ப்பு பிராணிக்கு வச்சிருப்பாங்க, அது வந்து வேற. ஆனா கடல் ஆமையை யாரும் அந்த மாதிரி வச்சிருக்க முடியாது. முதல்ல வந்து சட்டத்துக்கு முரம்பானது. இன்னும் 2வது வந்து அதை வளர்க்கறது வந்து மிக கடினமானது. அதற்கு சாப்பாடு, அதற்கு கடல் உப்பு தண்ணி, இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள் போக போக அது ரொம்ப சிரமமாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அதனால மட்டும் இல்லாம கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து மிகவும் குறைவான எண்ணிக்கையில் உள்ளது. நம்ம நாட்டுல வந்து ரொம்ப குறைவான எண்ணிக்கையில் உள்ளது. ஸோ அதனாலையும் நம்ம வந்து அதை காப்பாத்துறதுக்காக இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சட்டத்தை விதிச்சிருக்காங்க. ஸோ நன்றி, தேங்க்யூ.
Okay, so do we want to have a bit of what Siva said just now?
I can translate a bit if that's because the question was, can we keep sea turtle as our pet? So I just explained to Marvin that we can't keep sea turtle as our pet because it's against the law first. Second, it's completely different compared to tortoise and turtles. So if you go to aquariums and you see tortoise like regular slider and things like that for aquarium pet purpose, sea turtle are not the same as tortoises. Where it's not only against the law, but it also quite hard for us to keep them as a pet because of the salt water and also the food that we need to give them as a pet. So I told him at the end of the day, no as a pet. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher Siwa, for the very good answer for that questions. So, Honey, because just now you read the question 5, right? But you still can read the question 6, so that later on we will go with the even questions. You will be saying it, and then later teacher Sami come back, she will say the odd questions. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, so teacher Sami is offline. I think it's really an unstable internet over there. So we couldn't really adjust the banner right now because she is gone. So Honey, you have the list of questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read the question 6?
Okay.
Okay.
The next question from Farahin Hayazi. And he said, how many eggs do sea turtles lay? Is to teacher Sehlin.
Okay. Thank you for the question. If I'm not mistaken, I'm supposed to answer it in Malay. Yeah. So biasanya penyu banyak bertelur. Lebih kurang 120 telur sekali dia bertelur. And penyu dia tidak bertelur sekali. Dalam satu musim bertelur tu dia akan bertelur mungkin kadang-kadang 6, kadang-kadang sampai 9-10 kali. Setiap kali akan lebih kurang antara 80 hingga 100 lebih. Yang saya pernah nampak yang paling tinggi dia bertelur ialah 166 biji telur. Yang tu ialah penyu agar. So, kalau ikutkan telur, dia akan ada saiz lain-lain. So, biasa macam penyu belimbing, telur dia lebih kurang sikit. Tapi macam penyu agar lebih banyak. Harap tadi menjawab soalan adik.
Saya lambat sikit dengan Cikgu Sailing punya. Saya pernah tengok hawksbill ataupun penyu sisik telur lebih daripada 200 biji telur.
Wow.
Saya pernah tengok 200 lah. Itu saja penambahan sikit. Sorry Cikgu.
Okay. Terima kasih Cikgu Sailing. So Hani, sekarang saya tanya soalan ke Hani tanya soalan?
I think it's my turn.
Yeah, you're asking the next question, right, Hani?
No.
No?
Honey just asked the question 6. So actually right now it's your
So
turn.
that is my turn. Okay.
And the odd. Yep.
All right, thank you, Hani, for asking question number 6 just now. So I will ask these questions next. So these questions was asked in Chinese, and Wang Yi Tang wanted to find out: do sea turtles communicate among themselves? If yes, how do they do it? Can we get teacher Sailing? Sorry, teacher. Which teacher would you like to answer this? Livia? Okay, teacher Livia. Go ahead, teacher Livia.
Okay, thank you. I would like to repeat this question in Mandarin again for Yitang. So Yitang, 你在问这个海龟它能不能沟通，它们能不能互相讲话，这样子对不对？其实呢，在海龟来讲呢，它们通常是不会有这种语言的沟通，它们不会讲话的。First， 因为其实海龟呢，它的听力是很弱的，因为它的耳朵在里面，它们不像我们这样子有耳朵在外面。Secondly， 就是呢，海龟本身呢不是一个会社交的动物，就是它不会像好像我们看的大象啊，或者是orang-utan啊，他们会照顾小孩，他们会跟他们的家人一起住。可是海龟它是比较孤独的动物，它会一个人去海里面吃东西，然后他去外面自己一个人旅行，这样子在外面游泳啦。但是呢，他有一个时间是他们有一点点社会机会给他有这个沟通的，就是他们交配的时候。可是呢，我们其实科学家我们就有做一个 study， 我们就有做一个研究说，其实海龟蛋，Teacher Nurul，can you show the image？ 这海龟蛋呢，他们在那个窝里面，他们在那个卵里那个沙里面的那些海龟蛋哦，他们是可以听到对方的声音的。所以如果有一个 baby 在那个蛋里面，它要出来，它会有一点声音的嘛，它身体在动。So 这样子其他的蛋类听到这个声音，它们也会一起孵出来啊，所以是有过一个这样子的研究的。OK， 以上我希望我有回答到你的问题。然后现在我要用英文跟大家其他的小孩子讲哈。So I would like to translate a little bit very briefly one for the other kids in English, where sea turtle normally they don't communicate with each other. First is because they have a very low hearing ability. They have internal ear, they don't have external ear like us. Secondly, because sea turtle they are solitary animal, they live alone most of the time. They don't follow their parents. They don't live with their siblings. So only there's one study where we put a microphone into a nest, and inside the nest we try to hear is there any sound, any voice from the sea turtle. So we found out that they will have sounds where these baby turtle in the eggs, they will move in the eggs, right? So when they move in the egg or they want to crack, they want to come out from an eggshell, there is sounds, and that sounds will trigger the other eggs to hatch together. So that is the one way of communication. Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, Teacher Livia. So that was very, very interesting to see how they communicate. Yeah? We didn't know that they can actually communicate. All right. So, Hani, do you want to take the next question, Hani? Go ahead.
So the next question is by Selvaganabathi. And his question was, how does climate change threaten sea turtles? For Teacher Sehrin.
Okay, thank you, Selvaganabathi, for the question. It's actually a really good question. And as we all know, one of the major threats to sea turtles in terms of climate change is the loss of nesting beach for them to come back and nest. This is because climate change melts ice and warms the ocean, and this causes sea level to rise. And when sea level rises, it will erode and destroy the beaches. Besides that, severe storm could also increase beach erosion rate, or the change that sea turtle nest. It will flood like the nest because of the sea level rise. Another important thing is global warming actually increased temperature, and we all know that the sex of the hatchling is actually determined by the sand temperature where the nest is. So if you have cooler temperature, you get male hatchling, and if we have hotter temperature, we get female hatchling. So that's why we call it cool guy, hot chick. So you remember that. So when temperature increases with climate change, we will actually get more females. So if this happens over a long period of time, then we will not have enough male out there to mate with the females. Apart from that, you also know that sea turtles spend most of their time in the ocean, and climate change will actually changes ocean currents. And sea turtles rely on ocean currents to travel, to migrate, and to find prey. So when climate change alters ocean currents, it also impacts the distribution and abundance of prey species that they feed on. So this might actually cause them to change their movements or possibly shift their range of nesting timing. So these are all threats from climate change. I hope that answers the question.
Wow. So that was quite a technical question. That was future scientists. We have so many future scientists with us today. Okay, let's go on to the next question to Teacher Siva. Teacher Siva, let's see. Our next question is can everyone see the question? Hang on, let me get the question out there. Yeah. How does a sea turtle return to its birthplace without getting lost? And that comes from Marvin.
It's a very good question. Hi, Marvin. நீங்க கேட்ட கேள்வி வந்து எப்படி கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து அது பிறந்த இடத்தையே வந்து திருப்பி வருகின்றன எங்கேயும் சிக்கிக்காம. ஸோ அந்த கேள்விக்கு பதில் சொல்ற முன்னுக்கு சில விஷயங்கள் நான் உங்கள்கிட்ட சொல்ல விரும்புறேன். அதாவது கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து பெண் ஆமை மட்டுமே முட்டையிடுவதற்காக கரைக்கு வரும் அது பிறந்த கரைக்கு. ஸோ இதை வந்து நாங்கள் சயின்டிஸ்ட் ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து பூமியின் காந்த சக்தியை பயன்படுத்தி மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்ட் மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபோர்ஸ் ஆஃப் எர்த், இந்த பூமியோட அந்த மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபீல்டை பயன்படுத்தி அவை எங்க பிறந்தன என்று பதிவு பண்ணிக்குவாங்க. பிறக்கிறப்பயே அந்த 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 கடற்கரையிலே பிறந்து வெளியே வரப்பே அவங்க பதிவு பண்ணிக்குவாங்க எந்த கரையில வந்து அவங்க பிறந்தாங்கன்னு. ஸோ எந்த உலகத்துக்கு சென்றாலும், இந்த உலகத்துல எந்த மூளைக்கு அது சாப்பிட சென்றாலோ இல்ல அதெல்லாம் சொல்லுவாங்க நீந்தி சென்றாலும், முட்டையிடும் பொழுது அந்த நேரத்துக்கு கரெக்டாக அந்த பெண் ஆமை அந்த கரைக்கு வந்து முட்டையிடும். ஏன்னா அந்த காந்த ஈர்ப்பு சக்தியை வந்து அது பிரெயின்ல, அதாவது மூளையில ரெஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஓகேவா? So a little bit of explanation of what I explained to Marvin just now was, I was telling him that how does sea turtle return to birthplace? Mainly, the female turtle will come back to the exact beach to lay eggs, right? So the natal beach. So I told him that they follow the magnetic field of Earth, that they register themselves while they were hatching, and then they use that to come back to the same beach again. That was a simplified version that I explained to him. Thank you.
So it's so interesting to see how animals are so smart, because there's not only the turtles, there are a lot of other animals as well that uses magnetic field. Okay, so if you want to know more about magnetic fields, you can try and Google and find more information about how animals use magnetic fields. So I'm gonna hand over the next question to Hani.
Okay, so the next question is from Wong E. Quinn, and his question was, are the Ninja Turtles sea turtles? and it's for teacher Livia.
Yeah, teacher Livia, answer that please.
Right. Thank you, Ichin. It's a very, I would say, a hard question because I didn't know. I do some research about it, like why this author draw Ninja Turtle and all. So, teacher Sami, can you show the pictures? Because I'm going to tell you how this idea originally from the author. So, I will answer this question in and then I will translate into English. Okay, so 以前其实呢，Ninja Turtle 它是来自于他这个创始者，他那个作家，他画这个 Ninja Turtle 的时候呢，他是根据 Red Ear Slider 这个 Turtle 来画的，然后所以呢，它不是 Sea Turtle， 因为 Red Ear Slider 它是 Semi Aquatic Turtle， 就是它是住在水也住在陆地，可是它不是海龟。所以你看这个右手边这个照片呢，就是 Red Ear Slider， 然后就跟着这个 Red Ear Slider 的它的身体，你看它有爪的嘛，你看到吗？它的手那边有那个爪子，有好像手指这样子的，所以 that's why Ninja Turtle 它也是有手指，你看它可以比个 good 这样子，然后还有它的壳也是不一样，然后我们就有一个问题了啦，这样做什么Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 不叫做 Teenage Mutant Ninja Tortoises， 因为它不是海龟嘞，怎么叫 Turtle？ 所以Turtle 呢，它本身是一个比较统一的名称。我们就是 Turtle， 然后 Turtle 分下来有海龟，有 Red Ear Slider 这样子的龟，或者是有 River Terrapin， 还有不同的龟，所以 Turtle 其实是一个统称。Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 不是 tortoises. Okay, so I'm going to translate a little bit in English. So I do a research for this author who write this comic for Ninja Turtle, the Turtle hero. So actually the originally idea is from Red Ear Slider. And that is why if you observe the body structure of the Ninja Turtle, they have fingers. Because Red Ear Slider, they have claws. They have this, not like sea turtle got flipper that do not have this, this kind of shape. That is why they are from Red Ear Slider. They are not from sea turtle. And also, wondering why we don't call them as ninja tortoises. Why ninja turtle? Because they are not sea turtle anyway. But indeed, in fact, the turtle is a general name for all these species, like turtle. Then we have sea turtle, river therapy, tortoises, freshwater turtle, and etc. etc. So that is why ninja turtle. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for that question. So now we know, because I didn't even know, they are tortoises or whether they're sea turtles. So thank you for asking that question. So now we know who the Ninja Turtles are. Okay, so let's go to the question. 11. Question 11 is by, is this Honey or myself? It's me, right? Asking the question of number 11. Okay, how does the sea turtles eat jellyfish without getting stung? Wow. Okay.
Wow.
This is,
Wow.
yeah. So how do they hunt for their prey? Okay, without getting stung, because like for us, we get stung by jellyfish all the time. We go into the water. Yes. Teacher Lala, you may want to
Yes.
answer that, Teacher Lala.
Yes, yes. So I was wondering about this too. This is a very good question, Mario. So it's like, unlike us, actually turtles, like we have skin, but turtles are reptiles, so they don't have the same features as us. They actually have these specific skills that actually provide the necessary protection when eating a jellyfish. In fact, the turtle's only sensitive spot is its eyes, but the easier solution, can you guys hear me? Okay, but the easier solution to that is just to close its eyes while munching it away. It might seem that the tentacles could do some damage to the turtle while inside its body, but the turtle seems to have no problem so far while ingesting and also digesting these tentacles. This actually proves that the turtles have amazing strong stomach that actually helps the turtle to live long and also a healthy life. Yes, that's it. I hope that's answer your question, Maryam.
Mm. Yeah, we hope that we answer that. Yeah, Mariam. Hope you're happy. If you're not happy, do tell us in the chat box.
Yes.
We hope that you're happy with the answer. Okay, now we go on to Honey. Next question, Honey.
Okay, the next question from Farahin Hayazi, and her question was, what are the differences between turtle and tortoises?
Okay. Which of the teachers would like to answer this?
It doesn't say the teacher name.
Anyone? Any of the teachers?
Okay, I will give it a try. So turtles and tortoises. Well, actually, like Teacher Livia just explained, turtles is actually a very general term that represents all kinds of sea turtles, tortoises, and also freshwater turtles. So maybe I could rephrase the question as, what are the differences between sea turtles and tortoises? So sea turtles actually, they are born on nesting beaches, but they spend most of their life in the ocean. Unlike tortoises, they are actually living on land. They don't actually spend their lives in the sea. And another difference between sea turtles and tortoises is actually tortoises can retract their head, their limb into their shell to protect themselves. But sea turtles cannot do that. So if you look at a sea turtle, this is their flipper. So they cannot retract their head, and they cannot retract their flipper into their shell. So the way to get away from predators is just to swim really fast or use their shell to block predators. But tortoises, they could actually do that on land. They could retract everything into the shell. I hope that answers your question, Farahin.
Yeah, that was very clear, Teacher Celine. Thank you so much, Teacher Celine. Okay, we'll go to the next question. Let's see who asked the next question. All right, so this is from Gia Damia. I hope I got your name right. Gia Damia, right? And Gia asked, why do people take turtle eggs? Oh, this is so sad. Why do people take turtle eggs? Uh, Teacher Sailing, would you like to answer that?
Okay, yeah, sure. Gia, thanks for the question, and it's actually a very interesting question and hard to answer because if you look at it, all this while, sea turtle eggs have been a local food for a lot of local communities in Malaysia. So back then, we don't have that many food choices, and whatever that we can get from our surrounding would be our food. So turtle eggs used to be very abundant for the coastal communities. So it's actually a food source, a protein source for these people. But however, time changed. So when time changed, and we know that nowadays sea turtles are actually endangered, and we actually want to protect them. And so every turtle egg actually counts as alive because it will actually change or develop into a hatchling. If you're watching this, we are actually also doing a pledge for Malaysians to pledge to say no to sea turtle eggs,
Yeah.
like don't eat sea turtle eggs. So please look into that and pledge for that as well. So it's actually very hard for some people to stop eating because it could already been their tradition. They have been eating since they were born. But for people who are more aware, like now that we know that we actually do have to put in more effort to save every egg so that we can ensure that in the future we still have sea turtles. So we hope that we can reach out to more people to actually say no to sea turtle eggs because if you know about the life cycle, it takes them about maybe 20, more than 20 years to become an adult. And when they were born, they were only like this size, but they could actually grow up to 1.5 meter like long, and it takes them a long time. So we want to help them to achieve that without eating them before they were even born. I hope
Yes.
that answers your question, Gia.
Yeah. Thank you, Teacher Selling. Okay, Gia, hopefully you're happy with that. And also, you have to remember all our turtles are endangered animals. So we have to take care of all our endangered, even animals that are not endangered. We have to be kind and respectful to all our animals. So especially endangered ones, so important for us to take care of every single one, even the eggs. Okay, so do sign our pledge, everyone, after this. All right. So we go to the next question to Honey.
Okay. The next question is from Rishi Al Indra Kumar. And his question was, how old can a sea turtle get? Teacher Siva, would you like to answer this?
Thank you, honey. So, how old can a sea turtle get? So, கடல் ஆமைகளுக்கு வந்து எத்தனை வயசு வரைக்கும் வாழும் இந்த இந்த கேள்வியை வந்து நம்ம சுலபமா கேட்கணும்னா ஸோ கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து 7 வகைப்படும் வித்தியாசமான கடல் ஆமைகள் இருக்கவங்க ஸோ அந்த கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து ஒவ்வொரு கடல் ஆமையும் அதோட வயசு சராசரி வயசு அது வாழும் வந்து வித்தியாசமாக இருக்கும் சில கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து 30 to 50 சில கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து 100 வயது வரைக்கும் வாழ்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு ஆனா நம்ம இந்த 7 கடல் ஆமைகளையும் நம்ம வந்து எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா சராசரியா அவைகளோட வயது வந்து 30 to 50 வரைக்கும் வாழ்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு சில கடலாமைகள் சிலர் வந்து சொல்றாங்க சில அறிவியல் ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் சொல்றாங்க என்னன்னா அது வந்து 100 வயசு வரைக்கும் வாழ்றதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு சில ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் வந்து சொல்றது என்னன்னா 150 வயசு வரைக்கும் வாழ்றதுக்கும் வாய்ப்பு இருக்குன்னு சில ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் சில விஷயங்கள்ல சொல்றாங்க ஓகேவா இட்ஸ் a little bit of a what they call translated version of it how old a sea turtle can get I told him that there are 7 type of sea turtles that exist so each has a different age that it can get to maximum so on average if you classify all of them that they can live up to 30 to 50 years old there are some sea turtle can live based on some research that's been shown that they can live up to 100 or sometimes some have shown about 150 years old. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. so they can live, they can outlive us, right? So they have such long lives and
Exactly.
so long to, and if we take care of them, they get to live that long. So we need to take care of them so that they can produce lots of eggs and more babies, and we can have healthy turtle population. Right. So let's go to the next question now. Right. So we have question number 15 coming from Fatima Zahra. Which species of turtle is the fastest swimmer? Wow. So this
Wow.
is going to teacher Lala. Teacher Lala?
Yes, yes. I'm here to answer your question, Fatima. So this is a very fun fact that I found when I look into your questions. So the leatherback turtle is in fact the fastest swimmer there are in the ocean, and they were also recorded in 1992 edition of the Guinness Book of Record for being the fast moving reptiles on Earth, and they can actually travel over 16,000 kilometers during their migration. If a leatherback could swim at its maximum speed without stopping, they would actually complete that trip in 19 days. And that, without a doubt, is leatherback turtle is in fact the fastest swimmer there are. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Lala. Would you like me to show the image of the different that you
No,
had? The
not now.
no need? Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, can we go to Hani? Hani, are you okay for the next question, Hani?
So the next question is from Marvin, and his question was, is turtle shell breakable?
Hi, Marvin. Okay, is the turtle shell breakable? கடல் ஆமைகளோட ஓடு வந்து எல்லா ஒரு உயிரினங்கள் போலதான் அதோட ஓடும் வந்து உடைக்கப்படுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கிறது. ஆனா அது சுலபமா உடையாது. கடல் ஆமையோட ஓடு வந்து நில ஆமையை விட மென்மையானது. அதனாலதான் சில சில காலகட்டங்கள்ல அவை வந்து சுறா வந்து அவைகளை பிடிக்கிறப்ப அது உடையறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஆனா இருப்பினும் டீச்சர் சீலிங் சொன்னது போல அவை கடல் ஆமைகள் வந்து தன்னோட ஓட்டுக்குள்ள அதனால பூர முடியாது. நில ஆமை மாதிரி அதோட ஓட்டுக்குள்ள அதனால பூர முடியாது. ஸோ அதனால வந்து அதுக்கு வந்து சில ஆபத்துகள் அபாயங்கள் வந்து உள்ளன. இருப்பினும் அதோட ஓடு வந்து அதை காப்பாத்துறதுக்காக அதை கமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி அந்த அந்த வடிவத்துல. ஆனா இருந்தாலும் ஓடு உடையறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஆனா ரொம்ப சீக்கிரத்துல உடையாது. So a little bit translation on this. I told Marvin that sea turtle shell is just like every other shell. It's breakable, but it's not as, it's easy breakable like normal shells. And I told him that the sea turtle shell is a bit softer compared to tortoise shell. And also explain like how Teacher Sailing mentioned just now that they call sea turtle cannot retract its body like tortoise, which can make them to be in danger. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, they are very, very hardy, but at the same time, the shells are also breakable. They might break, yeah, because sometimes boats hit them, or the propeller can also hit their shells. That will be so dangerous for the turtles. Right. Okay, we have the next question now. Let's go to question 17 with Hani, yeah?
17 is teacher Sami.
Teacher Sami. Oh, okay. I get confused in the afternoon. Okay. All right. So sorry. Okay, let's go to 17. Teacher Sami. So that's my question. What is the sea turtle's favorite food? And this comes from Ali Shaqur. So Ali would like to ask Teacher Livia. Teacher Livia, can
Okay.
you answer Ali's question?
Sure. Hi, Ali. Thank you for the question. So, teacher Sami, can you show the pictures? Because actually, sea turtles
Okay.
eat a lot of food, okay? A lot of different foods in the ocean. So,
Okay,
there are species, they will eat different food. So, for the mighty leatherback, the biggest sea turtles in the world among the 7 species. Leatherbacks like to eat jellyfish, and that is like their primary food for that. But also the other sea turtles that also eat jellyfish actually. So later on you will see a pictures of a green turtle eating jellyfish. It's at the hold on, let the magic came out. There you go. So, maybe it's a little bit blur here, but then at the left top corner, the green turtle eating jellyfish. So yeah, actually sea turtles when they are young, for green, they actually like omnivores. They eat all sort of food that they can find. But when they become adult, they become matured, and that tends to become healthy. I mean, they change their diet to seagrasses, algae, those kind of greeny things. So they become herbivores when they become adult. That's the right hand side, the right top corner where the green turtle is eating the seagrasses. Also, sea turtle also eat squid. So you see at the left bottom corner, so you see this squid is trying to chasing the squid. So squid can swim really fast, but sea turtle also can catch them out and eat them. Then you see this right bottom corner, you see there's a hawksbill turtle. So hawksbill turtle has a very sharp beak, and that is a reason for that, because they need to go to this reef and eat and feed on the sponges. So that's why they have a very narrow head and a very sharp beak, strong enough for them to, eat the sponges, not like the green turtle. The green turtle, they have a very flat and round face, but for hawksbill is different, and that makes them become hawksbill. Yep. Thank you, Ali. I hope you like the pictures.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Livia. Okay. Right. Can we go to the next question, Hani? Hani, would you like to ask the next question, Hani?
The next question is from Parithi and Maryam. And his question was, how many eggs do they lay? How many eggs do sea turtles lay?
Okay, so how many, thanks Annie. How many eggs do sea turtle lay? நன்றி பருத்தி. இது வந்து teacher sailing கேட்ட கேள்வி. I'm just saying that this is the same exact question like what teacher sailing got just now. So ஆமைகள் வந்து முதல்ல இருந்து நான் கூறின மாதிரி ஆமைகள் வந்து 7 வகைப்படும். ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு ஆமைகள் வந்து விதவித அதாவது வேறு வேறு அளவுக்கு முட்டை எடுத்துக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஸோ நம்ம வந்து சராசரியாக இதை பார்த்தோம்னா ஒரு வேளைக்கு ஒரு ஆமை வந்து 40 இருந்து 100 வரைக்கும் முட்டைறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஆனா ஆமை வந்து ஒரு நேரத்துல ஒரு தடவை மட்டும் முட்டை இடாது. ஒரு காலத்துல ஒரு ஆமை வந்து சில சில அதாவது சில முறைகள் வந்து முட்டை எடுத்துக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு ஒரு பருவத்துல. இப்ப வந்து ஒரு தடவை இப்ப முட்டை அடிச்சுன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 2 வாரம் கழிச்சு திருப்பியும் வந்து முட்டைடுறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. அதாவது ஒரு வேற கடற்கரையிலயோ இல்ல கிட்ட இருக்கிற கடற்கரைகளையோ. ஸோ இப்படி நம்ம பார்த்தோம்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு ஆமை வந்து 700 இருந்து 1000 முட்டை விடுறதுக்கு கூட வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. ஆனா ஒரு நேரத்துல இல்ல, சில நேரங்கள்ல. As I was just a little bit of a translation for that, I was just saying that as I said, there are 7 types of sea turtle, and each sea turtle has different amount of eggs that they might be laying. And I was saying him that the average is about 40 to 100 plus eggs that they can lay. And they don't only lay once, they lay a few times in a season, that if they come and lay today and then they can come and lay about 2 weeks later. And then in a season, they might be able to lay up to 700 to 1000 eggs. பார்த்தி இன்னொரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, நான் வந்து என்னோட அதாவது நான் பார்த்ததுலே ஒரு ஆமை வந்து முட்டைட்டு இருக்குது வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 200 முட்டைகள் ஒரு தடவை இட்டிருக்கு. So as I saying, I've seen a turtle that lay almost about 200 eggs, which is the hawksbill turtle, penyu sisay. தமிழ்ல penyu sisay என்னன்னு தெரியல, தேடி உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்றேன். I say that I don't know what is the penyu sisay in Tamil. I don't know what's the term for that. I don't know. Sea turtle is kadalame. That's the thing. But thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Siva. So clear, yeah. Wow, so such an amazing number of eggs. Even though there's lots of eggs, a lot get eaten and lost, and so that's why we still have to take care of all the every single eggs that we can get. Right. So now, can we go to next question is, how can I promote turtle conservation in Malaysia and raise funds at the same time? So Ahmad Izzuddin is asking a very important question: how he can help with turtle conservation in Malaysia? And let's see, Teacher Steely, would you like to answer that?
Hi. Yeah, sure. Well, actually, thanks for the question, Ahmad Iszuddin, and it's a very good one. And if I'm not mistaken, you must be the boy who actually bake cookies and raise funds for sea turtle conservation. Like, I hope it's you. I didn't get the wrong person. So what you did is really awesome, and it's something that can inspire other people to do the same beyond our ability to raise funds and also raise awareness. And Dr. Nurul, if you can share an image. So
Yes, hang on, coming.
another way for you to actually promote turtle conservation in Malaysia and raise funds at the same time would be actually to get in touch with people or organizations who work with these sea turtles. And because every organization have they do different things and they have different needs. So getting in touch with them will give you a better idea that you can discuss what can you do within your ability and capability and how can they support you, that we can do it together to raise funds. So here are a few organizations that I'm sharing. Of course, it's not all the organizations that are doing sea turtle or turtle work in Malaysia, but here are some of them that you can approach. So that would be See Through, that has a research station at Chagahutang at Redang. And then we have Juara Turtle Project at Tioman Island, Pahang. And of course, we have Lang Tengah Turtle Watch at Lang Tengah Island, as well as Tanjung Jara Resort. We also have Perhentian Turtle Project in the Perhentian in Terengganu. And of course, we have WWF that is doing sea turtle conservation work throughout different states in Malaysia. And Tengah Island Conservation that is at Batu Resort in Johor. And we have Track in Sabah. And we also have Turtle Conservation Society in Malaysia, and they are doing more on river therapy and conservation work. So for you to actually really help, this is an approach to go to actually get in touch with them, and we can always discuss how we can work together and raise fund and promote sea turtle conservation in Malaysia. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you, Teacher Sailing. So, Ahmad Izzuddin, as you can see, there's so many different organizations that you can work with, or you can volunteer. And they have a lot of activities during turtle season, especially. You can help go patrol turtles at night, go, collect eggs, translocate eggs, and all of that. So try to Google them on the internet, and you can find all these different organizations, just like Google Turtle Conservation Malaysia or NGO, Turtle Conservation Malaysia. You find lots of different groups, and these are some of the big main groups that are doing turtle conservation in Malaysia, okay? All right, thank you, Zidane, for your question. And let's go to question 20 for Hani.
Okay, the next question is from Tiki. And his question was, why does Malaysia not ban the sale of turtle eggs? Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tigi, for the very I would say a very mature questions. I wonder how old are you? So just now, actually, teacher Sailing this mentioned a little bit about the pledge. So teacher Sami, can you help me with the image? So. So, like teacher Sailing said that very long time ago, eating sea turtle eggs was like a choice for food. supplement, especially for protein source, and it was also like a tradition to the local community. And that time, we of course we have a lot of sea turtles and a lot of turtle eggs as well. So what also, like according to the tradition, the local community that actually won't take all of the eggs, that will leave half to incubate in the nest and half for their food consumption. So they actually respect the nature as well. They know the importance of keeping turtles, their population and their generation to go on as well. But the thing is, from time to time, especially right now, that we have a lot of food choices. We have Korean BBQ, we have Japanese food, we have nasi lemak, we have, Malaysian is like heaven for food. And we have so many. When we have so many food choices, then also our population become really big. Right now, we have a lot of people on living on Earth. We have farms to support our food, and that is why that actually we think that right now is time for us to say no to sea turtle eggs consumption, because we don't need to get protein source from them anymore. And right now, actually, a lot of people also concerning about sea turtle is going to extinct if we don't protect them, and awareness is already there, and also our government also working on amend the legislation as well. But the thing is, we as Malaysians, all of us as an individual, we can pledge. We can pledge that we don't want to eat sea turtle eggs because we love sea turtles. We think they are very cute, they are very beautiful. We should let them free in the wild, not on our plate. So that is why that before anything happen, as in like the law is there to protect the eggs or anything that before that, but actually we can start from ourselves. We make a change from our own effort. Yeah, take the pledge. You see, there's a pledge there. How to do the pledge? We will have a link. So we will have someone who post the link there, and then you can make a pledge that, oh, I don't want to eat turtle eggs. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, Teacher Salim. So with this program, actually, is so important. We are having that pledge that we love everyone to come and support the pledge. And what you're doing, asking us questions like today, is already, a good action or first step that you're taking. So this is, good, very, very good on your part, right? So the next one, sign the pledge, and then after that, you can do a lot more, like conservation, helping out the NGOs and so on. So very good, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. All right, now let's go to the next question, number 21. So this is also emerging threats. Okay, one of the very important threat that is happening everywhere around the world. So Hafina, very good question, Hafina. Why do sea turtles eat straws? Okay, so do they eat straws, or is it the straw that's a problem for them? So let's see what Teacher Lala can tell us about straws and turtles.
Okay, hello everyone. So for straws and sea turtles, this is a very interesting issues that we have right now. So basically, generally sea turtles eat straws and also small plastic pieces because it actually looks like their food. It could be their shape, their colors, or their size that look kind of similar to the food that they eat in the ocean, such as the small jellyfish. So for those who are watching this right now, I would ask for you guys to please do not throw your straw or your rubbish away when you visit any beach or ocean. Let us help the sea turtle to eat their real food together. Yes, and in fact, about the issues that we have on sea turtles with the straws, it's not that they eat the straws, but then the straw was obstructed their breathing or their nose, because they actually breathe through their nose, and because even though they're living in the ocean, they don't have gills such as the fish or anything, but they actually need to go up to the surface and actually breathing the oxygen, and then they dive in. And then when the straw got obstructed into their nose, it's actually bring harms to them, because it's actually obstruct the air from getting into their body. Yes, that's it.
Okay. So thank you so much. So So try to stop taking straws, everyone, and bring your own water containers, and say no to straws, because straws can be very harmful for a lot of animals, not just turtles, yeah, because they're very there's too many of them around, and they pollute our waterways and the ocean. Right. So we have the next question. Hani, would you like to read the question number 22?
Mm-hmm. Now the next
Yep.
question is from Yazini Sridharai. And his question was, how many types of turtle exist in this world? Teacher Lala?
Teacher Lala, you're muted.
All right, sorry for the technical problem just now. So, in fact, in the world, we actually have 7 species of sea turtles. There are Cam's Ridley, Olive Ridley, loggerhead turtle, leatherback, green turtle, hawksbill, and also flatback turtle. However, in Malaysia, we only have 4 species of turtle, which is the green turtle, which is also called as penyu agar, the leatherback turtle, penyu belimbing, hawksbill turtle, which is also called as penyu kara, and lastly, olive ridley, which is also called as penyu lipas. Yes, I hope that's answered your questions. Thank you so much.
Right. So we have 4 out of the
Out of 7.
7. Yeah. So that's quite a lot. Yeah. More than half of the species of turtles in the world can be found in Malaysia. Right. Okay. Let's see if we have any more questions. Okay, sorry, I forgot to change the question just now. So that was from Yazini. Question: how many turtles? Do we want to take this question and then we take questions from the chat box after this? Yeah. Okay, this is the last questions from submitted questions. I can't read Chinese, but this question is from maybe teacher
Okay.
Olivia can help us translate this question.
Sure. So Rumin actually asked why when the mother turtle go up to the beach to lay eggs, the father turtle is not there with the mother turtle.
Okay.
So I will read the question in Mandarin, also answer in Mandarin. Later, I will translate into English. Okay. So 为什么海龟妈妈上岸排蛋时，海龟爸爸没有陪着它？So 其实咧，teacher Sami, you can show the pictures. So 其实呢，这个海龟呢，它是它的天性来的，就是只有海龟妈妈才是需要它交配以后，它需要上岸产卵，然后爸爸是不会上岸的，它会留在水里面，这是动物的天性。然后其实呢，这个爸爸他就在它出世以后，它破壳而出，它去海那边了过后，它都会一直都在待在海里面的。所以它跟这个海龟妈妈，有接触的时候，就是在它正在交配的时候啦。所以等一下你看到一个 picture，OK， 就是这个照片，海龟爸爸嘞在海龟妈妈的上面，所以像 teacher Selin 刚才解释过的，就是海龟爸爸它会有比较长的尾巴，然后海龟妈妈的尾巴就比较长，这样子。所以他们交配完以后呢，海龟爸爸就会跟妈妈说拜拜，他就会留在海里面去找其他的海龟妈妈，或者是去吃东西，然后海龟妈妈就会上岸产蛋。这个是他们天然的的习性啊，就像其他动物一样，他们有独特的一些天性这样子。So I was explaining to Rumain about why, and actually it's because of their natural behavior. Every single animal, they have their very unique animal behavior. So it's meant that for the father turtle to stay in the water, won't go up to the beach, but only the mother will go up to the beach to lay eggs. The only chance and time where the father and mother will interact is when they mate. After mating, they will actually say goodbye to each other, and that's it. The mother will do the extra job to lay the eggs on the land. Right.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, so that means only the females will come up to nest, right? The father will not accompany or escort the mother to the beach. So the mom has to do a lot of hard work coming up to lay the eggs. All right. So we have let's go on to the 25th question. Let's see, 25th question from that came in. What is the biggest turtle in the world? Teacher Selin, would you like to answer that?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Fatima, for the question. And Dr. Nurul, can you just share an image for this question?
1 minute.
So, like Teacher Lala has mentioned earlier, the fastest swimmer is leatherback turtle, and actually that's also because leatherback turtles, they are actually the biggest turtle in the world, and they can grow up to 2 meter long. And if you're not sure how big that is, it's about the size of like the length of your bed, like where you sleep. And when they were born, they were just this small, but they can grow really big. And I would like to show you a picture of that, but I'm waiting for the Nuru to share that.
Wait, my computer is, quite slow this afternoon. Maybe because, yeah, wait, hang on. Okay, we're there. Just let me enlarge the, okay.
Thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Nuru. So as you can see, these are all the different sizes of sea turtles in comparison to a human. And we can see that leatherback is like the largest. And that's how it looks like when a person stands beside a leatherback turtle. And this was also the turtle that we used to have at Ranta Abang in Terengganu. But they are kind of virtually extinct nowadays. I hope that answered your question, Fatima.
Right. So yes, now we do not have any more leatherback in Malaysia. Wait. I'm trying to get out of. Wait. 1 minute, everyone. I'm trying to get out of the. Oh, it's not working. Maybe we can start collecting questions from the audience. Now, yeah. Okay,
Dr.
let's
Nurul,
see.
we still have question 24.
Oh, we have another one.
Yes. And maybe
Honey.
can ask the question. Honey can ask.
Yeah, Honey. Can you ask question 24, Honey? Sorry,
Okay.
Honey. I
Okay.
skipped one question. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, okay, go on.
Now the next question is from Ian Chang. And his question was, can the turtle shell come off? Teacher Lala?
Yes. Thank you so much for another good question, Ian. I think this is like the second question I am answering from you. So basically, the turtle shell cannot come off of its body. In fact, that it is impossible because turtles are actually completely attached to their shells, and the shells grow with the turtle. And a turtle shell is actually made up of 50 bones in the turtle skeleton, and it includes their spine and also their rib cage. However, it is normal to see the bottom scutes of the part of a carapace to be peeled and also flake off to be replaced by a new one. This is actually normal because the turtle grow, right? So basically the shell also grow. So that is how they actually mold their shells. So as the shell has to expand along with the rest of the body, the scutes actually replace itself annually. Yeah, I hope that's answer your question, Ian.
Teacher Lala, would you like me to show the image? Do you have any image? The
It's
anatomy
okay.
image,
It's
would you like
okay.
me to show that?
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. It's okay.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Yeah.
And then in that case, thank you, Teacher Lala. And so I think we finished all the questions from submitted questions. Yeah. So if we would like teacher. All right, so we would like to go on to the viewers' question, okay, live questions that we've got coming in this afternoon. We have one question for Mr. Sangha Sinaya. Okay, any teacher, you can answer any of the questions, yeah? Please help yourself to the questions. First one is, can we buy turtles from pet shops? Does this have any negative impacts to the environment? Okay, so can anyone answer that?
Yes, I would like to
Any
volunteer
teacher?
myself for the questions. Yep. So it depends on what turtles that we are buying. So the very common turtles that we always buy, we always can get or see from the pet shop is actually red ear slider. The turtles that I showed just now for the ninja turtle. So that turtle is the most common one that we have it at our home as a pet. So we can buy that, but actually we will not encourage. Why? It's because in Malaysia, red ear slider is not a native species. They are like a foreign species that we can find in Malaysia. They don't originally from Malaysia. And what happened when we buy turtles for a red ear slider is we rear them, and then until certain time we think that we cannot keep it anymore. And what do we do normally? We release it to the longkang la, river la, or whatever ponds that we see surrounding our house. So when we do this, actually it's not good for the environment, because in the river or in the pond, or there are species, the native species that live in the river, but red ear slider doesn't belong there. So when they go into the river, there is a chance where compete food with the other native species in the river, which will cause the native species had a hard time to find food to survive in the river. So that is why it is not encouraging to keep pet for turtle. And if you really want to, you buy it, you have to promise to the turtle that you will keep it as long as you can. And if you cannot keep it anymore, actually we have a suggestion is you give it to somebody else who want to rear a turtle. So we just keep pass on without going to the pet shop to buy a new one, and then another new turtle, the orphan turtle that don't have owner, get released into the wild. Okay, so maybe we don't understand previously. We thought that release them into the wild is the best for them, but in certain case it is not. All right, so I hope I answer your question. Thank you so much. It's very nice questions that you asked.
And can I also add that, yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
thank you, teacher Lydia.
And it's true, most of the time, we actually have red ear sliders as turtles as our pet. But I also want to use this opportunity to share that we cannot buy or keep sea turtles. It's actually against the law. Like, so you need to know before you buy a turtle what species it is and whether it's actually allowed or not. I hope that answers your question as well.
Yes. Thank you, teacher Selling. So everyone, please remember that before you buy anything from the pet shop, you must have the commitment, 150% commitment that you will take care, be responsible for your pets, until whenever. So when you're good and ready to do that, only then you can get a pet, right? And also it's very important when you go to the pet shop that you check the animal that you're buying, whether these are legal or illegal. There are irresponsible pet shops out there. Sometimes they sell illegal animals. So you have to check, ask them a lot of questions, okay, before you buy anything. And also remember, must be responsible for your pets. Okay, they are just like dogs when you have pets, cats and dogs. So you have to take good care of them. All right. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can try to answer the next question. From Sarini. Sarini asked a question. What do people do when they no longer want to keep tortoises as pets? So I think teacher Livia answered that question just now. Okay, so teacher Livia actually covered that question as well. Yeah, teacher Selling.
Yeah, and I also want to add that actually, before we actually keep turtles as pets, we need to remember that sometimes turtles, tortoises or anything, they actually live longer than us. So when we say we want to keep as long as we can, it could be actually our whole life because they could actually live longer than us. So if you do not want to keep it anymore, like Julia said, is to give it to another person instead of letting them go in the wild. If you do not know whether it's better for them to be in the wild or not, because sometimes they might not be native species, like teacher Livia explained.
Yeah, that's true. And also because when you keep them for too long, they can't find food on their own. So, that's a very good suggestions from teacher Livia and Sailing to pass them on to other people. Right. So next question is by Galaxy. Galaxy, is that your real name? Okay. Do turtles come back to nest on the same beach when they were hatched? Anyone? Any teachers taking this question? Teacher Lala, maybe? Or teacher Sailing, Olivia?
Yes, I can take this question, and because actually we do touch on a little bit on these questions previously, and yes, they will actually come back the wait, hold on, come back to the nest, same fish. Yeah. So, I would like to say again where sea turtle that have I would say about sea turtles. Yeah. So sea turtles that have this behavior called natal homing. So they tends to go back to the same beach, same area, or same island to lay eggs and to mate as well. So what happens is when they hatch, when they go to the sea, they grow up in the ocean. Then when they become matured, sexually matured, male and the female will go back to the place where they're born to mate. Then the mother will go up to the beach to lay eggs. The father will stay in the water. Yeah, and that is also related to the answer how they know where is their home. So it's by the magnetic field in compasses in your head. Yeah.
Okay. Honey, can you see question 9?
Question 9.
Yeah.
29.
On the screen, honey. On the screen, honey. Can you see question number 29 on the screen?
No.
You can't?
Can you see the chat box?
Yes.
Can you see the private chat box? Can you see question 29?
No.
Question 29, do you see? By Alia.
By Alia, I have highlighted that. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you read that question for everyone?
Okay. Then the next question is, should we feed sea turtles when we see them? Can we feed them bread? Actually, I feed turtles before.
Huh? You have what? Sorry, honey.
I have feeded tortoises before with bread.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right. Can we feed sea turtles with bread? Okay. Anyone wants to answer that?
I will. Oh yeah, Lala, you want to go?
I can
Lala, do you
try.
want to go?
I can
Okay.
try on this. So in
Okay.
fact, this question is very interesting, and it's actually one of the issues that we also are having in with the ecotourism industry that we have right now. So sea turtles are actually, their diet is not the same as us humans. Each of the species actually have their own diet, and so it is advisable, or is it for you not to feed any sea turtles when you see them, when you go to the beach, or when you found them when you go to the island or what. And can we feed them bread? This is actually, no, you cannot. You should never ever feed sea turtles bread, because they actually lacks the enzyme that is needed to break down the bread, like foods like bread. Since they cannot process this food properly, the turtles cannot obtain any vitamins or nutrients that they require require for proper growth and also development from the brat. So yeah, so do not feed brat to the sea turtles when you find them when you go visit the islands. Yes,
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
from
Because
me.
yeah. Okay.
Can I?
Thank you, Teacher Maya. Teacher Sailing, I think she wants to say something also.
Thank you, Teacher Livia, Lala. So, yeah, I want to add that, especially if you see sea turtles in the wild where they actually live, I mean, we do not feed them because, like Teacher Lala said, every turtle have their own diet, and actually they play an ecological function in the ecosystem. Like they are actually part of the food web, and they eat something and something eats them. So, for instance, green turtles, they actually feed on seagrass. So if they feed on seagrass, they will actually keep the seagrass like clean and healthy. It's like you have to mow your lawn every week so that it doesn't grow like with all the lalang and things like that. So as for bread, it's not originally their diet, and if bread is actually processed food, it's not even natural food. And if you see places where people rehabilitate turtles or like in a tank, and they actually try to feed them with the right food that they usually eat in the wild and not bread. And I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, I like to add a little bit as well because actually it's not just turtles. Giving wild animals human food is not advisable. We do not encourage. We don't want to encourage people to give human food because animals have very different digestion system than us, and they may get sick. They cannot digest human food very well. They will get sick, they will get poisoning maybe, and it will kind of like damage their digestion system because they cannot digest the food that we eat, right? So if you go anywhere, stop. If you see anyone feeding wildlife, turtles or monkeys or squirrels, do tell them nicely that please do not feed the wildlife because the wildlife will get sick, right? So do that. Okay. All right. So everyone, thank you so much. We are already at the end of our program and we've done. I think we've covered everyone's question. Thank you so much to all the teachers and all the viewers. Thank you so much for everyone out there. We hope that you will do the next thing by supporting the pledge. Please go to the link that we have provided in the chat box and help support and say no to turtle eggs because remember we want to take care of our turtles and we want our grandchildren to also enjoy the turtles that we have now and we want the population to grow even more and also to share what we have with other people as well. I will just go around and if any teachers would like to say anything, maybe I can start with Honey. Honey, do you want to say something to all the viewers out there? And then I'll move on to the other teachers. You can just say something to all our viewers. Honey, would you like to say something? You've done such a great job today, Honey. Well done.
Thank you.
Great job. Okay, do you want to say something? Maybe say bye or do you have any message for anyone out there? I mean, the viewers out there? You
No.
don't? Okay. Honey have done such a great job today and she's been so confident. Yeah. Well done, Honey. Any messages from the other teachers?
No.
I have a message, honey. Okay. I just would like to tell everybody out there that if you encounter anybody, maybe they're using a plastic or anything you think is not good for the sea turtle, do share with them. Sea turtle it's not good for the sea turtle. It's not good for the ocean. We share our knowledge with other people. We share our love towards sea turtle with the people so that people will love the sea turtle and they will do good for the environment. Kita jaga penyu kita. Yeah.
Yes, true. Okay, teacher Sailing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for all the questions, and some of them actually really crack our brains because we don't have the answers, especially like the Ninja Turtles. I learned that as well. And I hope everyone gained something from today's session. And like Livia said, let us all do our part to protect sea turtles because if we don't, who else would do that? and we want to have this heritage and not have another species like leatherback going extinct in Malaysia. So let us do our best as much as we can.
Yes. We need to protect what we have, yeah, and you know, all our wildlife are so special. They are Malaysia's heritage. They are our living heritage, and we want to keep them that way, right? We don't want to lose any more species. Teacher Lala, do you have any message for everyone out there?
Okay. For everyone, thank you so much for coming to this session. This is actually, in fact, my first ever live session with the public. So it was kind of awkward. And thank you so much for the guidance to all the teachers and also for the supports for all the questions. And yeah, I learned a lot, and I hope you guys learned a lot from us as well. And let's us save the sea turtle together. Yeah, that's it from me.
All right. Thank you so much, all the teachers and Honey. And do everyone, please visit our Facebook page at Society for Conservation Biology. We have tons of things, you know, news on different types of wildlife, not only turtles. So do visit our Facebook. And then, since we have so much input from everyone, we may have other sessions like this next time because we all five of us have enjoyed it so much. You've been everyone out there. You've been totally awesome, and we'll see you again in the future. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Love turtles.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Love the talk. Don't forget to sign our French. Okay.
Just only you can press the button to stop the live. Okay, lose teacher Sawi, and he's the only one. I mean, she's the only one who can end it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay. We will just wait. Oh, while waiting, Lana, where are you right
I'm
now?
in Selangor.
I see.
Maybe we should live by ourselves. Maybe.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay.
All right, let's try. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye, guys.